Hello Libra, kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much for watching my videos and turning up to watch this one. Of course, there's a lot of energy that's around at the moment with this full moon energy that's come out at the moment. And when I say at the moment, there's a few at the moments there. So there's a lot of at the moment for you. So it's like, hang on a minute. So anyway, where are we going? So today is Monday the 23rd of August 2021. So this round of readings is for the rest of August 2021. And today is Monday the 23rd. I just feel like I just said that. So, and maybe it's something like repetitive that's happening, and it's like you may be noticing that within yourself, but in the ear, or in the sphere of where you are at the moment. So you may be seeing, when I say repetitive patterns, it's like behavioral stuff, not just with you, but with others. And some of it, yes, it is with you as well. But it's like there is something. There's something now what I feel like you're seeing it, and you're seeing it differently, or you're seeing basically the shit through the clay in it, and and the good dirt and the not so good dirt, basically, and the rubbish dirt and the rubbish in the dirt. Okay, they're very interesting. We have a lot of different energies coming through today with the way that they're explaining things with all of the reads that I've done. So there's something about you, and there's something about you turning and leading the way, or leaving something behind now. So that's pretty awesome, Libra. So anyway, I would just want to go back to my introduction. So I just want to remind everybody that these messages that come through with these readings are general, so they may or may not resonate with you. If they do, that's wonderful. If they're not, then check out one of your other videos that is related to your astrological chart. So for instance, today is for Libra, or this read is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Okay, so it could be in either one of those areas of your life that this reading would pertain to, talk about for you, and or 2 or 3 areas. Generally, one will affect the other, one area of your life. So it's just like, oh gosh, that's nice. Lots of movement, lots of energy here, and success and that sort of thing. Awesome. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I feel like the energy that I'm hearing and feeling at the moment, there's a lot of buzzing in my head, a lot of buzzing in my ears. It's like there's buzzing with excitement, buzzing with information, buzzing with lots of energy to get going and do something. And maybe you've had an idea in the back of your mind, and it's not able to get it off the ground at the moment. But on saying that, you are kind of, but it's like there's some stepping stones that you're needing to take. And at the moment, like even here in New Zealand, we're in a lockdown 4 at the moment, a level 4 at the moment. So it's kind of like this is in a way, this is an opportunity to get some things like lined up for the near future and the distant future. So it's giving you a little bit of time to do some research, and do some healing, do some shifting, do some understanding, and communicating with a group of people, or different groups of people on a different platform in a way. So to help you move through some friction that is there at the moment, because I've just like flipped that card over. And it's like, whoa, that one there, they've just brought my attention to it. So there may be something that is being flipped over or flipped out of context with you that is just recently, or maybe coming up. That's going to that may cause a little bit of friction with what you've decided, or where you're thinking that you may be wanting to go. And it's really, I feel like for some of you, it is just a thought, but it's like you're putting it out there. It's like you're thinking it out loud. And so you're sending that vibration out, and it's like, some people might think, oh, what do you want to do that for? Are you sure about that? But it's like, you know what? I'm just thinking about it. I'm just pulling it together. So there may be something that you may be wanting to keep under your sleeve, or keep that card under your sleeve at the moment, or just, hold it close to your chest in order to stay in your own vibration. It is nice to like share an idea or a feeling or a thought or blah, 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 whatever it is. But It's like there's something about some blinkers going up, and it may be you that's doing that. So the other side of that I'm hearing is maybe you are poo-pooing an idea to you, for you to be doing something. So, or you may be like being influenced, because there's something about like this energy or a veil of energy that's in front of me that you're maybe not quite seeing at the moment. But I do feel like for others of you, it's just like at the moment there's something that you may be sitting on, waiting on. At the moment, or anticipating something, but it's just like being being patient is what I'm hearing. Being patient, okay, because there is something about productivity, because that's the first card that's here. There we go, productivity with this one here. So the productivity I'm hearing is about getting things ready, preparation basically. At the in the background there for you. The next card is expectations. So I do feel like there is there are some expectations for you that you're putting out there, some goals and some plans, and with the ideas that you've got coming to mind. But there's also expectations of others as well, which I feel like you're working on balancing that, on saying that there is. I feel like the expectation is taking that back to you. What are your expectations of where you're wanting to go in your life, and how you're wanting that to be? So the other idea, the other card is friction that's coming through there. So there is a little bit, I feel like the friction, there may be some friction. You might rub someone up the wrong way, but I do feel the friction here is like building up energy. When you're rubbing your hands together as well, I feel like there's this building up of energy, and it's like I can feel that energy starting to build up. So in a way, there's the friction is like movement with yourself, but with other things that are around you, with some projects, with business, with work, or movement. It's like creating some sort of energy movement to get things moving, which is like this, with going back to this productivity. And the Magician here is the first card that's at the top here with the tarot deck here, and I've got, which deck is this one called now? The Silver Witchcraft deck, Oracle deck here. So, and what I'm really drawn to is the moon. Look how big that beautiful moon is. So, okay, so new moon, it may be more so, but it's also, I'm feeling like even though with a full moon, it still talks about, to me, a new beginnings and possibilities, because there's an energy that's expanding us all to move into something new, to shift something, shift something that's old, so we can, journey into something new. So new beginnings here as well. So there is about, you creating your magic basically, and, being honest with yourself is what I'm hearing, being, honest and truthful to yourself, but also being caring and loving at the same time. But also what I'm hearing is like, it's being, productive. But there's another word that I just can't get it out at the moment. Hopefully it'll come. But the Knight of Cups here, there is something new that's coming in, a new love relationship generally with the Knight of Cups. So new energy coming in in a loving way. So maybe like you may be like looking at going out into onto the dating scene, or allowing somebody to come in. But I mean, there's a sense of like conjuring up or shifting your energy in order to allow your mind to, your mind, but your body, your spirit, all the parts of you energetically as well, to open that emotional door, or that door for someone to come in. I do feel like for some of you that there is somebody coming through, but it's just coming into your life. But it's now you allowing yourself to accept and receive them into your life. So the productivity, I feel like for some of you is in the background there, and working spirit of saying me like, they're working on something for you, but also in your past life energy, you're working on something for you as well. So the Three of Wands is like getting moving right now. So you've been sitting around doing something or nothing, but something is, and something or nothing, when they say that, it's quite, there's a little bit of humor in there. You've been doing something, but for you it's like, in a way, or some as you haven't, in others' eyes it's maybe that you haven't been really doing anything. But I do feel like in the background you've been working on yourself, and readying yourself to allow somebody into your life. So this is about you allowing yourself to move and go with the flow, and get going, get cracking in a way, to just open yourself up to be able to receive as well as give again, and also and more. For some of you, I feel like there may be the new love relationship that's already within it, so there's something shifting within there, and you may have gone through something, emotional or tumultuous, and that, where there is a little bit of friction that was in the relationship, but there seems to be, for some of you, like a something moving or shifting within there as well. So the lover could be someone new that's coming into your life in that way, in a brand new, as you're shifting out of a relationship. Some of you, I feel like there is a brand new, there is a new love relationship within the relationship where the energy has changed again, and there is a deeper sense of love or a greater love for each other in the relationship. So there is also something about expectation. For some of you, I'm hearing like a new person in the family, like a baby. So some of you may be expecting or like wanting to, or the expectation is like you are looking at expanding your family. This one here, and for others of you, like that is for some of you, but there is something about, for others of you, there's an expectation of like forward movement or migrating. And but even though, see, like in growth, I'm looking at these bison that are in the back, there is just like there's something about them, and I just heard the word migration with that, and it's like in growth in that way, but wandering the plains or the fields and building up the energy, and expanding and growing and moving through new ground. So there's that expectation of shift and movement and growth, with the Ace of Swords coming through in the way that you're thinking about things and doing things, as in your perspective and how you, there's a sense in how you see achievement and allow achievement to move. So I feel like some of you, I'm feeling I just want to anchor the sword of truth, of honesty, of power, and making a decision in an area or somewhere where you're wanting to go, in creating your magic. Because I'm just being drawn to the Page of Pentacles here, because there's something that you're looking at exploring or looking into, there's a curiosity like of a new venture, or a new project. It could be, with this energy coming in, like with the family. So there's a new beginning in that way. There's like, what are the possibilities? So I feel like going back to this friction, it's like letting go of old stuff that is people that have rubbed you up the wrong way, basically, or you've rubbed people up the wrong way. But there's this maybe some friction that is like of the past, and that expectations that weren't received, or it didn't happen, and that sort of stuff can build up a bit of friction within us, and block the way. But this one, I'm hearing like it's more clearing the way now, because you've got something, because this is you've got something, and you've tapped into something there, and freeing yourself of any judgments or any things that have happened in the past, to do with a lover of something of some sort. Because I'm feeling like going across here, there's this Queen of Pentacles, there's some sort of financial success. So maybe in the past, this lover that was in the past, it may have been something that has been hindered your the way in which you create your magic. So, and maybe there is this, something, you've been productive along the way, but it's like now it's like your magic is shifting, or your ideas and your feelings and the way that you want to is more heightened. So there's something new coming in. Could have something to do, and for a lot of you, because I'm just hearing like this energy here, being in your own power. There's a sense of walking and being saluting for where yourself, or as far as you've got now, with your and you're intuitively moving in a direction where you're wanting to go. There's that sense of being in tune with yourself as well, on another level for some of you. So and as well, I'm hearing but it's like, in tune with your emotions, in tune with your inner self as well, because the cups is about intuition as well, and feelings, emotional feelings, but also relationships as well. So there's a really nice relationship with yourself. It's like you're understanding that now more, and ready to move. And you're not, and I just feel like for a lot of you, you're not, judging yourself in the way that you used to. And it's whatever it is that you're doing, and there's some sort of success with the Queen of Pentacles, like she's sitting and then she's quite grounded. She's like, I kind of feel like you may have been quite self-critical, but she's more grounded now, and she's more looking at herself in a more earthed or grounded space now. With this energy is where they're going with that. But I'm hearing also success with, not just so much with financially, like moving into this successful, like, okay, some of it for you, a lot of you maybe like financially, but also with family wise, but also with your health and well-being, but in energy levels may start to rise, because you're starting to like clear away things that in your energy field, but through your mind is like releasing them. So you can move forward with some new ideas, with a new burst of energy, with a new energy, more enlightened energy, I would say. But then this, coming back down to here was this Knight of Swords here. So whatever this expectation was, something that you've been expecting for some, a lot of years that's coming, is like it's like you maybe have had to like shift the way that you're thinking about things in order for things, other people to come in, and people to go out, and where you thought you were maybe heading was maybe not quite where it is going now. There may be that and that, so it's like there's a blending going in, but it's not being judgmental about it, and not poking your nose in and trying to fix things, control things, but it's like in it. So it's not going. Judge it in the sense too that it's not meant to be like that, but this is how it is, so it's not judging it in some failure, or judging yourself that it's failed, or you've failed, or it's wrong, because there is more to it than that. The Knight of Swords comes in, and it may be that there is with this energy of something moving quite quickly, where you may feel like a little bit overwhelmed, and you may feel like you might be like pressured into making a decision right away. I would say, sometimes that could be so, but other times I'm feeling that it's more, at the moment I'm feeling for some of you, it'd be more just, if this is you, there is spontaneity as well. So sometimes we need to make a decision, and it may be you do need to make one quite quickly, but I'm hearing like in the background just weighing things up. For some of you, this energy is coming through, it may overwhelm you, and I'm hearing that you may need to make some plans or shift something around and make a decision and make some choices in that. But I'm hearing there may be, if you're hearing wait, then just wait. If you're hearing like, yes, I'm just, or being unsure about it, and you maybe not need to take things a little bit slower, and then as you're waiting for some more clues to come through to make your decision, then that's what it is. That's where they mean by that. Some of you, it may be like, just like, I have to wait. It's not quite the right timing, but it's nearly there. And in the next minute, you'll get the next set of clues. It's like, it's not saying you're not going to do it. It's just saying like, hang on a minute, I need to wait because things aren't in alignment. So with this, where they're talking about, and not judging yourself for making that decision, basically, because and it may cause a bit of friction with somebody, but at the end of the day, it's like you've got to listen to yourself. So this is being about grounded, and it's like I'm hearing like it's worth looking into, but it's like just, taking it one step at a time, whatever this idea, because it's like brings through a new burst of energy, and I feel like you'll be more clearer about the next steps to take. Whoa. So I feel like I just want to shuffle here a little bit, yeah. I just want to spend a little bit more time and see what comes up here. So the Two of Pentacles, could be that money, maybe, there may be an exchange of money or exchange of energy that's just, weighing up things there at the moment. And it could be, I feel like, around energy levels, is like, how am I going to like work this around, but also about some financial input or output that may be to do with it, whatever it is. But there's the High Priest here is just talking about, like, I'm hearing, this is about, going within and checking in with yourself. And, this is also when I talk about with the High Priest, I'm also seeing that connection of the High Priestess as well. And really, going within and listening to your inner self, your higher self, but also, your grounded self, or your lower energy, lower when I say lower energy, I'm not talking about depleted energy. I'm talking about the energies that in your lower chakras and connection to Mother Earth, that grounded energy coming up, connecting with all assets or facets of you as well in the energetic level, but grounding yourself. And that's where they're going with that. It's like, but in connecting with your inner self, your higher self, but also the grounded self as well. Wow. And that may be something different for you, in explaining it and, and working with that in that way. So, and some of you, it'll be just like, it's okay. So, so this is, you're definitely going on a spiritual journey with this. And then you may be like, like weighing things up, balancing things up, being a little bit to and fro. And it's like with it, but it's like, you'll be fine. But it's just like taking your time, but not like taking your time forever, ever on saying that. But this is the energy here. The high priestess number 5 is like this. It is all about energy, but you definitely going within and listening to your intuition. So there is kind of like a little bit of everything in there for this read, for as far as where there is out now, depending on where you are. Like right now, it could be more so during the rest of this week or near the end of the week where you might be feeling this way or understand this message. So, like I say, do check out what your other messages are saying for you, because it may be something that is correlating to it or related to it in some way. Okay. Wow. Well, I hope this helps you, gives you a little bit more clarification about what could be going on for you and what might be coming up. And maybe just giving you a little bit of a heads up, and so you'll be a little bit better able to discern, understand, and shift or work around whatever is going on for you. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for you now, Libra. So my amazing angels, guides, and helpers, my spiritual team, we leave you with lots of love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, and adventure, but also prosperity and abundance. Okay. Bye for now.